What's going on, fellow alchemists? Welcome to Quasi Astrology. My name's Sam. Today I'll be talking about Venus in the 6th house and how you can go about interpreting that to get a more accurate reading when you're reading your own or reading somebody else's. So let's just get into it. So, Venus in the 6th house. How do we go about interpreting this? Well, firstly, we have to interpret what the 6th house is. And the 6th house is your pedantic, everyday routines. This is the little small things you do daily to drive forward your day. So this is all your routines, all of your programs and schedules, the things you usually do just out of habit, you know, and then the things you have planned normally, like having breakfast at a specific time. This is ruled by the 6th house. Now, the reason it's ruled by the 6th house is because the 6th house is ruled by Virgo. And Virgo is all about pedantic, methodical, mercurial energy. So when it comes into this area of your chart, you see in Virgo influence the 6th house. Even if your 6th house isn't sitting underneath Virgo, Virgo's energy still sits in the 6th house, and so you bring out that type of energy. And so you see this again, as I previously mentioned, in aspects of your life, the way you have your lifestyle, the kind of health choices you make, your work, the kind of effort you put into your work. So Virgo and the 6th house have that relationship in which that energy is shared. And that methodical, pedantic, perfectionist-like attitude is seen through the 6th house every time you look at it. So when you see Venus sitting in the 6th house, you see enjoyment of these things. I know a lot of people, including myself, feel kind of like, you know, just the everyday routines, even though they have to be done, aren't necessarily something you want to do. You kind of want to do something else. You want to move on. You want to enjoy your life and do the things that otherwise are more enjoyable and bring more entertainment into your life, more pleasurable. But a lot of people with Venus in their 6th house find the pedantic and everyday nitty-gritty details of life quite enjoyable themselves, quite pleasurable. These are usually the workaholics, the perfectionists, the people who go that extra mile because they enjoy so much being involved in moving around things. So these are people who predominantly do very well in positions where they do management, are CEOs, COOs or CFOs. You know, these are people who do really good at the nitty-gritty things, the step-by-steps, you know, because they enjoy it. Venus brings in enjoyment of it. A lot of the time, if you have a Venus in the 6th house, you might enjoy exercise, but not so much the endorphins that are released from exercise, which would be the norepinephrine and the dopamine and the serotonin, but you enjoy more just the general routine of it, you know, going through your sets, going through your reps, going through all the progressive overloads, etc. that you need to go through in order to stimulate whatever it is you're trying to accomplish or to lose weight. So you enjoy that because you have Venus in your in your 6th house, whereas people who don't have it, you know, they might go into working out just to get those endorphins, you know, and to get the results. It's not about the movement and the steps required necessarily to get to those results. It's the results themselves that people tend to go into a lot of working out for. So when you go into, and not just working out, but that implies also to your health, outside of the gym and outside of your general aesthetics, but also just your general everyday health. Again, in Virgo, Virgo is where you see the medical healer, the mystical healer, the energy that comes in here is where the witch that you go and look for in the forest tends to pop out and offers you mandrake root or something like that to go and cure this or kill that. So again, this is where you need to be pedantic, mercurial, and constant. And that's what the 6th house represents in your chart, especially if you have Venus here. The Venus symbolizes the enjoyment of this, you know, because to you, this is the central pleasures. To you, this is amazing to do. And to a lot of other people, it's like, why are we even doing this? So, fellow alchemists, that's Venus in the 6th house. I hope you enjoyed that. Please don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, and if you have anything you need to ask me, drop it in the comments below. I will be watching. Until next time, see you and take care.